Hello beauties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week, I know I said in my last video that I was going to do an ASMR video, but since Valentine's Day is around the corner, I thought I would do a Valentine's Day inspired look. As you can see, pink and bougie. So yeah, if you'd like to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. So I always start off with my eyes, because whether you try hard to or not, I always feel like I always get loads of fallout. I know sometimes people bake, but I just prefer to like clean up everything, get all the lines straight, and then go into stuff afterwards, and then you can always put your lower lash line in once your makeup's done at the end. So to start off with, I use the e.l.f. primer, which comes in a stick like this, and then it comes with two ends, one being an eyeliner end, which I don't really use because to be honest, it's not great. But I love this end. It's like a, yeah, like a concealer stick kind of thing. It's actually like a new shape, which is great because I like to use it for other things as well. So to start off with, I'm just going to warm it up on my hand just to make it a bit softer. And then I'm going to go in and place that all over my eyelid. Now I've got quite small eyes, which is why I don't do like a massive winged eyeliner, or don't often wear like massive, you know, like falsies, because I just feel then you can't really actually see all the artistry I've done underneath. So once that's plopped on, I just like to, just with my finger, blend it in. Yeah, like that. And I've also got one which is a bit of an old one now, which hasn't got much left on it, which I use for these lovely, the Himalayas have decided to join my face as like I will put primer on my face, but I like to just do this just to make sure they definitely do not reappear. Yeah, happy with that. Okay, so now with my eyes, haven't actually really been, like I said, haven't really been inspired by anybody. Kind of just make it up as I go along, which is probably not helpful. Always start off with a transition colour in your crease. That's usually the best way to go. So now I'm using, I don't actually know what the brush is. I'll try and find it when I link my links below. But it came with a naked, like an Urban Decay naked palette. Looks like this, and it's supposed to have another end. But when I was doing my makeup for my staff Christmas party when I worked at AP, it fell down the sink. So it was honestly, like, that was a really heartbreaking moment for me. So they're a bit loose. They kind of come on and off all the time because that's how old it is. Like, that's how obsessed I am with it. And it just fell down the sink. And the worst thing was it dropped, and then there was like a bar, and it stopped on the bar. So I went to get my fingers to pick it up, and gone. Poof, gone. Yeah, that was traumatic. So I'm gonna start off now, get into the makeup with my 120. Should we start with 120? This is the thing, I just make it up as I go along. I'm gonna start off with this shade, and I'm going to put it in to my crease. It's a really beautiful, like, I like to pack on the product, which is probably why I've got loads of fallout coming out all the time. But it's a really nice, like, transition colour. It's not too crazy or overpowering. So then I'm going to pick another colour just to like oomph it up a bit in the crease. I'm going to take this colour, and again with the same blending brush, plop that into the crease. So next I'm going to create the halo. So halo is basically when you've got a circle and then a bit of dark, both dark and both colours. Usually when you do an eye, you would go light to dark. That's to create more of like an opened eye effect. Also, you don't want to close up your eye. But halo, you put dark on both sides and then you put light in the middle, and that gives it, like, that's what the halo is. That's what gives that look. So next I'm going to go in with those dark colours, and with that I'm going to be using my MAC 210 brush. It's like a 210. It's basically like a pencil brush. It's easy to kind of like get into little tricky corners. I'm gonna go in with #besties, And I'm just gonna, oh my god, this is such a bright colour, but it's so exciting. I've never actually used it. I'm gonna go in and just build it up. Oh my sweet lord, look at that pigmentation. Oh. Now I've finished doing both eyes, I'm now going to build up a bit with some darker colours. I'm going to take a tiny bit, because it is very dark, the hashtag makeover colour from the palette. And very, very gently, because it is, like I said, dark. Darken it up a bit. So now I've finished the other eye, I'm going to go in, I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to go in now with the shimmer shade. So for that, I love this brush, if I can find the little beauty. This is the MAC, oh god, 212 brush. And this is perfect for putting on colour and like really packing on like a good metallic. And before I do anything, I like to take my Max Fix Plus spray. Now I've got it in the lavender scent. It is delightful, and I like to spray it on my brush to add a little extra, so it kind of brings out the pigmentation a bit. So 2 spritzers on each side. And then I'm going to go in with a colour from the Jaclyn Hill palette. See, this is the problem, they're not bloody named. But I'm going to go in with 2 shades. I'm going to just pack it on in terms of like finding out how much, oh, there we go, how much I actually want. So I'm going to go in with a darker shade first. And you just go in. Oh, honey, that looks cute. First, I like to obviously do strokes to make sure it's exactly where I want it to be. And then afterwards you just get a bit more and dab that. So it's... And then I'm going to go in with a slightly the lighter colour and just do it right in the centre of the eye. I'm happy with that. If you see, can you see like the halo effect? Do you know what I mean? So like I said, I don't like to use eyeliner or mascara, of course I use mascara, or lashes, because I feel like it just kind of takes away from what you've done. So then I go in with my Bad Gal Bang Lash, which I'm obsessed with. And then I just layer up until there is no more layering up to be done. So now I've finished my mascara, I just need to like, this is why you get the fallout. Look at all that. I mean, you might not have seen all of that, but that was very much there. So now I feel like, for the time being, I've done with my eyes. I might come back and do a few edits at the end. I'm now going to go in with my primer. And with that, I like to use, so usually I've got another one, but at the moment I'm just using up this tester that I got in the Birchbox. It is the Pore Professional Pearl Primer, little mini one from Benefit, and it's super cute. And I put quite a large dollop on my hand. And then you just take that to your fingers and just put it everywhere. So now that's all blended in. So one thing I like to do is I like to add a bit of straw cream, and basically it just leaves like a glow on the skin. It's like wearing like an illuminizer, but like it's a strobe cream. Yeah. Before I actually apply anything now, I'm going to do my eyebrows, because the one thing that I have not, is that I would say is my weakest in terms of skill set, is eyebrows. So I like to take the Benefit Gimme Brow Plus, this little one here, and I take it in the colour 2, because I don't want it to be too light. I mean, they're literally, people have come up to me and said, Emma, do you even have eyebrows? I'm like, no, of course, I was born without them. Some people. Give me strength. So yeah, I like to take this. It comes in a really, really cute little applicator, which is kind of perfect. I feel like sometimes the wands are so big and I just can't control it. And just take, because I can tend to cock up a little bit. I need to sort that shit out. So I actually need to get my brows waxed, not gonna lie. They're getting to that stage where they're just not looking as good as I want them to. Then I go in with the Brow Zings by Benefit, which is this little one here. And this is also in number 2, and it comes, open up, and it comes like this. It's got like a gel and a powder, and it comes with tweezers and a little brush. Not very good with tweezers, I must say. So then I go in with the powder with the angled brush, because that's what they're all good for. And I just tap a bit on the end and go in and just make sure it's all completely filled out. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. And then I just like to kind of like buff them, so I don't like it when it's like a really sharp edge. And I get mine in the colour 3D/3W. And what I like to do is I like to squirt it on the back of my hand. That might be a bit too much, we'll find out. And then I like to just take, dab, and then dab on my face. Always do your ears. Is the one thing. People always go down their necks, but your ears, you must do your ears, because obviously they're also in behind your ears. So it all blends, you don't look like you've got different colours on your face. I like to get into the cricks and crannies, otherwise you can end up with like weird makeup looks around your nose, and quite frankly no one wants that, do they, honey? And then next I go in with the concealer. I go in with the, I love this, the Wake Me Up concealer from Rimmel. It's this little beauty here, and I get this in the colour Ivory, and that is what I use to highlight. Now I've got 2 of these and I can't remember which one's running out, so I might end up switching. And then I like to take my Benefit Hello Flawless powder, which is also a recent purchase. I used to use translucent powders, but then I decided to go for like a more of a banana coloured, because I feel like when you get, this is in the colour Ivory, I feel like when you get translucent colours, when you get to take pictures, quite often they look so white under your skin. And honey, no one wants that. Honestly, I don't have a clue where I got this from, but this is like something I got from like Depop. I got like a whole set of them. So it's just like a fluffy powder brush. I just like to take copious amounts of that and go under the eye. Now I do this with my eye, because otherwise you get like little lines, like the wrinkles. I want my smile lines to be that prominent. Okay, I don't know what it is with girls, like mascara concentration, it's always like a look. Don't know what that's about. Bit of my nose. I'm gonna go in now with my contour or my bronzer, and I use the Benefit Hoola, the normal, obsessed, literally obsessed. Then it comes with the great brush, which looks like this. But at the moment I've been loving this one by Studio London. I just think it's gives more of like a, because this one's starting to get a bit frayed, you see, it's getting a bit like bristly. This one keeps more of the line. I haven't got very much left, I need to get a bit more. It's looking a bit sad. And then I just like to go in and contour, and I just, like I say, go in with my heart's content really. I also like to do around my cheeks, because otherwise I feel like just to bronze it up a bit. I don't like just to do like here, I like to take it out so there's no defining line. And again on the other side. Honey, you can have, actually you can have enough, you can end up looking like a bloody Oompa Loompa, but and then I like to go back in with the Hello Flawless powder from Benefit and do a bit of, call it baking, but with So basically it comes with a brush and a sponge, but I think the brush is a bit crap, to be honest. It's very like artificial hairs, I don't like it. But it does come with a little sponge in the bottom here, like this. And I just take that, put a bit of product on that, and then draw a line down here. Almost to contour the, basically you want your cheekbones to look like you cut a bitch, basically. Yeah, and then just, I also dab a bit around my lips just to make sure nothing bleeds when I do my lipstick. And then I like to go in with my lipstick. I do my highlighter at the end because that makes, well, makes more sense. If you're going to do a dramatic eye, I feel like you should do like quite a neutral lip. I mean, you don't have to, but for me, I don't want boom boom, you know, I want boom and then like a subtle lip. So I'm going to go in with the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the colour Cans. If you see what it looks like. Beautiful, beautiful, like pink, like a little neutral pink colour. And I'm just going to go in. I like to just line that. I'm not one for overlining lips because for me it looks a bit nuts. Now if you do want to look a bit bigger lip, if you take like a brown, no, it's not too brown enough. If you take like a brown lip liner, now this is where I need to find my brown, I've got so many bloody lip liners. No, I've got the Caitlyn Jenner lip liner collaboration. It's a really, really pretty colour and it's in the shade S-O-A-R, Soar, yeah. Just take a little bit and just draw under here, not too much, just where like your lip kind of goes here. Looks like a bit like a shadow and that can make your lips look a bit bigger, fun fact. And then I'm going to go in with the, so this is really old, so I don't even know if they still do this, but the Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet. So basically a velvet liquid lipstick, and I must say, as liquid lipsticks go, I would say this would rival quite a lot of the high-end ones. Like, it's super mattifying, but velvet and creamy. Like, my lips don't feel dry, it stays on for ages. Such a pretty colour as well, like, and I think it was only like £7. Not mad about it. And then I just apply. So now, before we go into highlight, I'm just going to go sort out my eyes. I've got my lovely blending brush here. I'm just going to go in and blend. So there's no one likes a good, like a harsh line. And then I'd like to take a bit under my eye, because just to like have it out a bit. And with that I'm going to take the, so it's actually a lip brush, but I don't care, I'm going to use it for this. This is the MAC, either 201 or 281, I'll find out and put it in the description box, but it's a tiny little brush. I mean, I've used it for my eyebrows before, I've used it, it's a lip brush, but I also feel like you can use it for this. And I'm going to take, again, I'm actually going to take a different colour. The colour Bay and Insta Famous, this is Insta Famous, this one here, and this is Bay, and I'm going to go light to dark. Let's just take a bit of Bay on my brush and just go a lot. I don't like going along the waterline because it just makes me end up getting powder on your eye and it bloody hurts. But just take this down. Oh, my eyes are already watering. And again on the other side. And then I'll go in with the Insta Famous light colour and go in on the inner corners of my eye. And then I'm just going to blend. And that just makes it a bit more like into your face. And then I'm going to take again my large fluffy powder brush and just wipe away the excess from the baking there. And now for the final step, I'm gonna contour, I'm gonna highlight. And I'm going to take my all-time favourite highlighter palette, which is the frickin' bomb. It's by the, of course, amazing Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is, okay, now I've actually got powder on my eye. Really annoying. Nicole Glow Kit. Nicole Guerriero. Yeah, I'm definitely not saying it right, but she's basically an influencer that Anastasia did a collab with, and it's got 6 beautiful colours, as you can see. Some have been used a lot. This one actually, I dropped it once and it fell out, and it was, again, horrifyingly sad. And then I like to take, I've got a massive fan brush here. And I like to take that, and because it's Valentine's Day, I'm going to take the pink shade in Kitty Cat and go above my jawline. I just like to do up here. But then you've got to blend. I hate when people don't blend their highlights. You just got like a line that like really frustrates me. And again, on the other side. And then I also like to go up like in a 3, do a bit above my brow. And then I take a bit across my lips, Creeper's bow. Honey, yes. And then I like to take this brush. God knows where I got this from, but I love it. It's just a tiny little fluffy brush, and this is what I use for all my highlighting things. And I'm going to go in with Kitty Cat again on my nose, and again define Cupid's bow. And then I'm going to go in to my inner tear duct in here, brightens up the eye. And then with the, I'm going to take the Forever Young, which is this one up here in the middle. It's one of my most used, I would say. And I'm going to take that under my brow bone. And then also down the centre of my nose. And just blend it in with my finger. And then I just blend with my finger, just make sure everything's blended. Honey, look at that glow. I'm just going to put a bit more because I feel like I never have too much glow. And then I go in at the end with my beautiful Max Fix Plus in lavender and just spritz that shit on. Never have too much of this. And honey, we are done. So if you like this look, let me know below and I'll make some more. But yeah, this is basically a Valentine's Day inspired look. Nice and pink and pretty. Highlighting, I feel like this would be perfect for like date night, like going to a nice restaurant, glam. Honey, you want your man to take you somewhere glam. Or like a really nice like cocktail bar. Or if you're just feeling fancy and you're bougie, you could always wear it at home for Netflix and chill. You do you, honey, whatever you like best. So yeah, thank you for watching this video and I'll see you next week. Mwah!